Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs. Why not Steve Harvey? Yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, if y'all only knew. I think I'll tell it to you. This morning, man, started off real crazy. But it's just those little mishaps where we as people who are striving to be successful, that makes all the difference in the world. When you have those little minor things that come up, you can't let the minor things stop you. You've got to keep pressing forward. Now, could I have played the role of where is my car? Where is my car? Oh, where is my car? Instead of hustling and grab a cab. So what am I? Am I above a cab ride now? Or do I have to look at the bigger picture and say, okay, I could act like a little spoiled brat, some type of star, and go, I don't ride in cabs, or where's my car? And then go to blaming people for not having a car. Or do I make the adjustments? Cause ain't like I ain't been in a cab before now. Slow down. Ain't like I ain't never been in a beat up car before. Slow down. Ain't ever like I ain't never had a car and rode a bus before. Slow down. Ain't like I ain't never been homeless before and ain't have nowhere to go. Slow down. So in those moments right there, always remember where you come from. But even more importantly, always remember where you're trying to go. Because it's important for me that I get here as many mornings as I possibly can. It's important because that's the goal. And so many people allow minor things to stop them on their road to success. And I'm giving you this example today, not to say, hey, look at me, but to say to you, hey, listen to me. There are going to be a lot of things that's going to happen along your way to being successful. And if you allow the small things to stop you, there's no way you'll make it. You've got to always press forward and stop looking at the situation for what it is. And look, sometimes you have to take your eye off of right now and put your eye on the future. You know, God has blessed me in so many ways. I mean, what can I say? You know, I asked God for this syndicated show. He gives me a syndicated show. Now I act like I don't want to come to it. Hold on, man. Slow down. Did not you ask for this? Do I not realize that there are certain people, man, who look forward to this message in the morning? I've heard it from people. So from the hundreds that I've heard it for, that could represent thousands for all I know. So if I think somebody's counting on me, I got to try to get there and give something. So today I didn't have any time at all to think about what I might say. I just walked right in and the jingle was playing. And so I decided to just tell you about my day, and maybe you can relate it to something you going through along the way, because no matter who you are, you're going to have some moments, man, where things are going to happen. And like I always tell my kids, and I just had this conversation with my little girl, it ain't that things ain't going to happen. It's how you handle what happens that matters. But it don't matter. It's how you handle what happens that's the determining factor on where you get in life and how soon you get there and how long you stay there. There will always be a mishap, something that's going to throw you off. There will always be something, man, that could deter you. There will be something somewhere, man, that will make you doubt it. Now that you know that's going to happen, then let's talk about how you handle what happens, because it's going to happen. So now what do you do as a person when these moments come about in your life? How do you handle them? Oh, woe is me. Oh, I guess it wasn't meant to be. Well, if the Lord wanted me to have this, I'd have that. Do you know how many times you hear people say that? You know, man, it really irks me, man. Stop using God as your excuse. God ain't no excuse. God is a reason. He's a reason why the good happens. He's a reason. He's not an excuse. God don't have no excuses in none of his scriptures or writings. Not that I've read. He just don't make excuses. I would have done this, but, you know, there's a scripture that says the poor shall always be amongst us. Why that's got to be you? Yeah, he said the poor will always be amongst us because he know everybody ain't going to follow the principles of success. But he also said he came to give you life and give it to you more abundantly. He said that too. But, oh, no, you don't want to hear that because your life kind of tripping out a little bit. So now what you do with it? Now you twist it and you go to that one little scripture that say, well, the poor shall always be amongst us. Well, that's put in there because that's a just in case. See, that's a just in case y'all don't want to follow the scriptures. That's just in case you don't understand that faith without works is dead. That's just in case you have not because you ask not. It's just in case you don't believe and shall not doubt. He got all that in there. But in case you don't want to do that, there is a scripture that tells you what'll happen if you don't do it. And here it is. The poor shall always be amongst us. But then you get that when they say, well, I guess that's the Lord's will. Lord's will. Really? Really? That's amazing. I just don't believe that about him. I don't believe that God created your life to be a life of misery. I think that we make decisions along the way that cause us to have lives of misery. But I really just don't believe that God created you for that. I've heard Nelson Mandela speak. And, you know, you gotta go, wow, all those years in prison, man. What was it about? When you hear him speak, you understand what it was about. He said he always knew he would be free one day. Now, what he said he never knew was, he said he never knew that he would be the president of that country. Oh, my goodness. What a long way around. But he could have sat there and got involved in prison activities that wasn't up to par and things like that. And they said whenever young inmates used to come in, he was telling the story one time of how young inmates used to come into the prison. They all sit around and talk to him about what they were doing and how many kids they had in their lives. And it helped them keep track of their outside a little bit. And it kept a sense of time for them. And it reminded them to talk about what they left behind. And it kept them going because something was greater on the other side. Had he allowed that to stop him, had he allowed the imprisonment, which is a pretty major deal, oh, by the way, then guess what? He would have never been the Nelson Mandela that we know today, a martyr, a leader, a great force. People want to go around him. Even people that imprisoned him could not understand his staunch strength, his faith, his unwavering commitment. They couldn't understand it. So things are going to happen in your life, but it's how you handle what happens that matter. So keep pushing, y'all. Don't let the little things get in the way, okay? And if sometimes you just don't know. I got in the cab thinking I wasn't going to make it, but at least let's go see. Let's try. I made it. Now, guess what? That gives me another piece of information that I have. And I had to see it again today. Guess what? I said today, man, sometimes when it look like you ain't gonna make it, just go head on anywhere. Now, I could still be back there at the hotel talking about where my car. But I got up in here, I made it. So now, what y'all gonna do with it? Let's go.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your undivided attention. It is the beginning of a new day. It is another gift from the Almighty Creator God himself. Empowered us and given us the right to life. What a great gift it is. So grateful this morning for being enclosed in my right mind, for having a measure of health. Whoever you are, if you have any measure of health, you have a reason to be grateful. If you can hear this show, you ought to be grateful. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., nephew Tommy, the legend that he is. And speaking of, well, Junior, you know, I can usually look at this Zoom and tell. Now, what's going on today?
Let me ask you, Unc. I don't know how you be knowing. I don't really know how you know how to do that, but is it any more room at your mentoring camp? Because I'm coming this year as a participant.
You need
Too old.
I can't do this by myself. I know I need mentoring from other people too. I just can't just depend on you. This is too much. Tommy, you need to come with me. We need to go down here and just participate with these boys.
What I need to go down there with all them boys for?
Well, Tommy, I just can't do. I see why you get frustrated with me, Unc. I'm tired of me. I can't. No, I can't. I can't.
This could be the best Junior what's on your mind.
Yeah, because I look at all my areas and I hear you every morning talking about be grateful, be this, be that, be that. But man, I am failing in so many areas. Ooh, I can't see how I can't do it. I just need to go on down there to this ranch, get in one of these little bunk beds and wait for these classes. That's what I need to do. I need to listen to everybody in here that's coming down here to talk. I need to listen to past participants, other mentoring camp. I need to be there listening to them. I know he may be 21, but he know way more than me though right now. I know.
Wisdom is wisdom, Junior.
Yeah. I need to be down there.
So your wife need to drive your 40-something-year-old ass down there to the mentoring program.
Yeah. And give me a T-shirt too, and I'll be up for PT at 6. I'll be there. I know how the camp go. I just need to participate. I know. Bedtime at 10. I know. But I'll be up.
You be the only camper that don't need a chaperone.
First of all, by my voice, I sound like I should be in there. Just voice alone. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, them little boys gonna whoop you, but they gonna whoop your behind though. They gonna jump on you, Jay.
That's fine. That's fine, because I probably needed it.
Why you say that, Tommy?
Yeah, but
you
ain't
gonna bring his voice down. 40-year-old strength is like, that ain't gonna be a long fight.
It's not. But you know what, really I'm just saying. I know you got to be. Are you frustrated with me and Tommy? Do we make you proud at any point?
Huh?
Oh, he been proud of me. I know he proud of me. Uncle Steve.
Who?
Who you mean who? My uncle. He been proud of me.
Silence on Steve's part. Silence.
This is turning into something else.
What happened?
Welcome to the...
Oh, I got something for you to hear. Oh, okay. When we come.
Okay.
All right.
When we come back, I got something for Uncle Steve to hear before the
All
prank.
right. You heard it right here. And we'll also run that prank back with the nephew right after this.
How much is registration?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, nephew, before we get to run that prank back, you said you had something you wanted your uncle to hear.
Yeah, I had one of my doctor's appointments was yesterday. Let me see if hopefully I can play it. Y'all can understand it.
175.5 centimeters, and I'll let you know what that is in a few seconds. Let's see. You are 5'9", okay?
I'm 5'9".
Yes.
That's some change? Ain't no change?
He's 5'9".
Yeah.
So you had a doctor's appointment yesterday.
You want to?
Yeah, the doctor's appointment yesterday. You know, when you come in, they do your all of that, your heart rate. So I said, they don't normally do your height. I said, will you check my height for me real quick? He said, yeah, I'll do it for you. And
I thought you were 5'9.5". You lost?
No.
Did you get short?
I was 5'10.5".
No, his old ass is shrinking. He gonna be bent over in a minute.
Run that prank back, nephew.
All right, we're gonna run the prank back. Curry goat.
You thought that
Curry
175 centimeters was gonna be a lot, didn't you?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
I'm trying to reach Mr. Is this Mr.
Yeah,
This is Benjamin Dixon. Trevor is my son. He goes to school with your son. Now,
Yeah.
he went to a birthday party that your son had last weekend. Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, I understand.
You're right.
Listen, I have a problem with you, Mr. because I understand that you all are Jamaican and from Jamaica, but listen, you guys serve the children curry goat. You don't serve kids curry goat. Everybody's child doesn't eat curry goat. Pete, what happened to ice cream and cake and punch and maybe even a pizza at a birthday party for kids? But curry goat? That's out the question.
Oh, you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. Oh, you mean me not feed the kids them curry goat? Me feed them anything. What you talking about, brethren?
Say what?
What you talking about? Oh, you mean you have a problem with me? Oh, you have a problem with me?
I got a problem with any parents who decides on their own that somebody else's child, it's okay to feed them some curry goat. My child don't eat no goat. We eat chicken. We eat steak. We eat cow. We don't eat curry goat.
Yo, him eat it at a birthday party though. Him eat it at a birthday party. And why you mad? If you would tell me that you some too. So rude boy, no call me with your anger and a go on and a rumble upon me, brethren. Because you don't know who you deal with,
Okay, I need you to slow it down for me, man. I ain't understanding nothing you saying.
You can't tell me to slow it down. You call me and I go, so you can't tell me to slow it down. On my phone, you're calling up.
Look, man, all I'm saying is this is disrespectful to the child, to people's parents. You're going out on your own liberty deciding on what you're going to feed somebody. You got to feed them normal stuff. You can't do that. Kids, at birthday parties here in the States, man, it's pizza, it's ice cream, it's cake, it's punch. That's it. Hot dogs, maybe, but not no damn curry goat.
Man, I'm here run this show, brethren. Don't tell me what to do, I'm me run this. So y'all come tell me about disrespect. You disrespect me, I call my phone.
I'm not disrespecting you by calling your phone. I want to know why it is you doing something like this. And I bet you these other parents don't know you've been serving goat.
Yo, kiss man. Who the you is? You want to meet me? I'm sure you who Galavan father is. How come tell me no bull?
You want to?
Hungry. Who you, brethren? Who the hell is you? I don't know you from Adam, brethren, and you come talk on my phone and kind of with it. Yo, you know who the can't deal with? You just have me man just sprinkle up now,
Oh, you want to meet me somewhere? Is that what you want to do?
Me meet you, brethren. Me meet you right now. You understand me? Me brethren. You don't know who you're dealing with enough. Enough big time me dealing with enough.
You're going to make me hurt you, man. If I come over there, you're going to make me hurt you. You hear me? Then I mean this, man. Now, I call you because I'm a concerned parent about my child. And then you got a nerve to tell me you're the one that's in the wrong.
Yo, man. Me not wrong, brethren. Me not wrong. You understand me? So come tell me, he's a big man enough. Now come tell me about me not wrong. You and wrong to call my phone. Yo, just tell me where you there now. I'm going to come meet you. I'm going to feed you some curry goat, you and your family. And yo, when you can't just leave me alone. You ain't finna feed my family. No, you don't bring my family in this, man. You don't bring my wife and my kids into nothing. You hear me? I give your wife, your auntie, your mama, and everybody's grandmama. So come tell me
I got one. You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you. I got something I want to tell you. You listening?
Ain't got to tell me, man.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your sister Patsy.
What the hell? I don't believe you, man. I don't know no like that.
Hey, you just got pranked by your sister Patsy, man. She put me up to this, dog.
Boy, I tell you, man, I'm so sweat, boy. I feel like I need to get a blood pressure check. I got a low tolerance. My tolerance very low. Boy, I tell you, man. But anyway, I'm gonna still feed you and your family some curry goat, man. I'm gonna invite you to the house. I'm gonna have nothing but curry goat.
I bet it's good too.
I ain't gonna have no rice with it or nothing. Just pure curry goat.
You know, when you get angry, American people really can't understand what you're saying. You went on a Jamaican run.
They're like, what the hell that boy saying?
We got to give a shout out to all of the Jamaicans out there, baby. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show. New York City, baby.
That is Shirley from 5'9".
Yep. Thank you, 5'9".
5'9"
Coming up next,
no
6'2". With Ask the CLO right after this.
Coming up 6'2" in this piece.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, well, Dr. Phil has an exclusive interview with Donald Trump that will air tomorrow night. We'll talk about that. Also X now allows explicit photos and videos on the site. And it's official now. Pat Sajak from Wheel of Fortune has retired. We'll tell you all about that and who got the job. That's all coming up. Yeah. We'll tell you. It's all coming up at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. Our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. Rochelle in Pittsburgh writes, my sister had sex with my boyfriend in my house, and I found out. After he sent me a text that was meant for her. I didn't mention the text because I don't want to lose him and allow him to be with her. Will he get mad and break up with me?
What? What is wrong with you?
Oh, people just settle, man.
What are you trying to hang on to him for? Because he sure ain't trying to hang on to you.
Oh, he doesn't care.
My goodness. What is wrong with the world? You're sending what? He sent the text to you and thought he was sending it to your sister. And then you don't want to say nothing because you don't want to get mad. You don't want to lose him. You don't have him.
Right. He's not yours.
Man, y'all, come on, man. Get some moxie about yourself.
Okay.
Feel good about you. What about you in this deal? When do you become worthy? When do you feel like you deserve to be treated the correct way instead of being treated any kind of way? Man, next question, Shirley.
All right.
Good girl.
This is from Pritchett in Danbury. Pritchett writes, my girl always checks my phone and I have nothing to hide, but it's annoying. She said I act like I don't like her because I don't question her or go through her things. I really like her, but how can you tell if a person is too dysfunctional for you? Good question.
See that type of question right there with a name like Pritchett. She's going through his BlackBerry. Is what's going on.
Nobody got no BlackBerry.
Not an iPhone.
BlackBerry. He still got one, and he's registered with Nextel.
Oh, wow.
Pritchett. She's going through his, and what's the question?
The question is, how can you tell if a person is too dysfunctional for you? He thinks she's dysfunctional.
Well,
and how
if
do
you think
tell?
going through your phone is dysfunctional, you about to meet a lot of dysfunctional people.
Well, and the fact that she gets upset because he doesn't question her or go through her things.
She's insecure.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's dysfunctional. She's used to being in chaos.
Mess. Just mess.
Yeah. Her relationships are usually chaotic, and she don't understand why there's no chaos. I've been guilty of that before. I've been guilty. I used to wait on the hammer to drop. I used to wait on it to go bad. I used to wait on it. Okay, when they gonna take the mask off? And then Marjorie never took the mask off. This was how she really was. and that threw me because I was used to being in chaos.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I just kept expecting the chaos to start, and it never did. So but you're dealing with the person who's expecting the chaos. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to.
So
fix
she's
that.
trying to get in front of it and be prepared.
Yeah, he wants to know, is she
I knew that was
dysfunctional?
gonna happen. I knew you.
How do you
Hey, bro,
tell?
if it's dysfunctional, get out.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Get out. That ain't what you didn't go to school. Mississippi Monica went to school, get all them degrees and stuff like that. She could talk to dysfunctional people. I can't. I can't even talk to Junior and Tommy sometimes.
All right. Moving on. Moving on to Onyx in Tulsa. Onyx says, I'm 45 and my husband is 33. My dad insults my husband because of his age. Dad told my husband that he hasn't fully matured yet. My husband said that his daughter, meaning her, loves his maturity, and then he grabbed his package, his midsection, when he said it. Why would he do that to my dad? Is he immature like
Because
my dad
he's
said?
immature. Because he's immature.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he do that in front of him? What, grab his package? Because he's immature. Your daddy know it. See, your daddy a full-grown man. Now, 33, you are entering into full-grownness. But, and I don't want nobody to get offended by this,
Not
fella,
quite
so
there
listen
yet.
to me carefully. You can be a man at 33. No doubt about it.
That's stupid.
No doubt about it. But the full complement of manhood in your life can only come about when you are responsible for the lives of other people. That's the full complement of manhood. Until you put that armor jacket on, brother, you ain't seen all the requirements of manhood. Now, you're a man, no doubt about it. So, brothers, understand what I'm saying. You are men. But the full weight of manhood, what it really is, when you put on the whole armor of it, you are responsible for the lives of other people. You got a family, you got some children, you got a wife, you got a girl. That's it. So he ain't there yet. He ain't there yet.
Okay.
And all men has been on this earth a long time. They know it. Until you put on the whole coat, brother. Yeah, you missing the sleeves. You got on the vest. You got on the vest. You need some sleeves, homie.
All right, last one, Steve. Moving on to Wanda in Memphis. Wanda says, I loaned my ex-mother-in-law, get this, $78.22 for an electric bill. She had a fish fry that same night. She said the fish was donated, so I didn't say anything. She didn't bother to tell me that she sold plates for $15. I want my money. What should I do?
You loan money to your
Mother-in-law.
$78 point some cents.
22.
What is? do you understand the business package you entered in with? My idea for getting this money together is I'm gonna have a fish fry. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And you got to start your entrepreneurship somewhere. She started fish fry. She's selling plates for $15.
The fish was donated.
And the fish was donated.
He came up.
So she made money, but she didn't.
Is this a building fund? What is this?
She just
Who
wants her
donates
money.
fish to the fish fry? What's these people? I don't really. How many plates she sell? Stop
After
loaning
5,
money.
we had it.
Yeah.
After 5, we had it. We had
At
it.
5 of them.
She wants her money. She
Where's
wants
her
her money
son
back.
to give her the $78.22?
Well, she's
Hello.
she's
Where's the
her
son?
ex-mother-in-law, so.
Yes, so
That's
her
what
He in the kitchen cooking the fish.
See, if you the ex-mother-in-law, that means you got an ex-husband.
right, which is her son.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't have anything to do with this. It's between her and the ex-mother-in-law. All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this. Thank you, CLO.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Before we get to entertainment news, listen up, Steve Harvey Nation. Comedian Kevin Hart is making a highly anticipated return to Resorts World Las Vegas with 2 performances of his all-new show, Kevin Hart, Acting My Age, on July 12th and July 14th. And you could win a trip for 2 to attend the July 14th show. This prize package includes round-trip coach airfare and a 2-night hotel stay. Enter now and get rules at SteveHarveyFM.com. That's SteveHarveyFM.com for all the info. It's brought to you by AEG Presents and Resorts World Las Vegas. Kevin Hart, back at it.
Kevin!
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kevin Hart, the plant. Keep that in mind, folks. He's a plant. He don't deserve to be here.
Kevin.
They just made him, and they just put him in the position here he's in. So therefore, that's why he's coming to Vegas and gonna sell out 2 shows. That's why he can go to Wembley in London and sell out. That boy can sell out in Africa. That boy can sell out. He sold out the Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. That boy can sell out in Australia. He's a plant. Yeah, okay. Plant
He's
me.
a beast.
Plant you.
He's a beast.
Give you some room.
Congratulations, Kevin Hart. Yeah, we love you.
Plant me. New pot, please.
All right, moving on now to entertainment news. Dr. Phil, Steve. Dr. Phil appeared on TMZ Live to announce his exclusive interview with Donald Trump, which he named Trump Verdict, a Judicial Travesty. Dr. Phil said that in the interview, he will encourage Trump to steer clear of playing tit for tat if he wins this election year. Dr. Phil acknowledged Trump's need for retribution and revenge, and he plans to redirect him to be a leader that is focused on addressing America's most serious issues. Yeah, I know. I bet you're wondering why Dr. Phil has decided to deliver this message to Trump after his 34 convictions, and the people's views of Trump have not changed. Dr. Phil did a poll of his audience members, and he found that even after these 34 convictions, they still went with Trump. So this is worth watching to see Dr. Phil if he can get through to Trump. What do you think? It airs tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on Dr. Phil Prime Time.
There is no chance of it. Mm-hmm. This man's main concern always has been and will be him.
Yep.
Him.
Yep.
How he looks, how he feels, how he's perceived, how he comes across, what he thinks. It is not about this country, man.
The American
I don't know what he's going to have to do to prove that to you. But if he wins this election, you will find out.
Yeah.
You will find out, man. And so, here we go.
Dr. Phil, though, I mean, he's so respected in his field and in America and all of that. You don't think even Dr. Phil has a chance?
He's so smart, Dr. Phil.
A chance of what?
Of getting through to Donald Trump and telling him, don't go tit for tat and be a leader.
No. Listen to me. Mm-hmm. When your wife can't get through to you, his wife can't get through to him. Who do you know can get through to Donald Trump? Just give me an example. None of his cabinet,
none of his kids.
He don't listen to nobody. His lawyers did.
His lawyers,
He lies repeatedly, and he makes up a narrative, calls it the truth, and these idiotic followers follow him down that Donnybrook path. I'm not following him, man. I know better. I know he's guilty, and I know further what he's capable of. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. If this dude becomes president and escapes these indictments, because you can't indict a sitting president, this next 4-year show, you ain't gonna believe it. You are not going to believe it, man.
He gonna be in there clowning. Steve, he gonna be in there clowning.
And here's the other part I don't understand. Okay. But then I do understand it, so let me not say that. This is who Americans are comfortable being their representative to the world. They're okay with that. Because they think that America is the cat's meow. They think that America shapes and runs this world. And I'm telling you, man, slowly but surely, if you look at the foreign landscape, that's not the case, man. There are some powerful people out there, man. And you've got to stop thinking this is it, man, because we wrong on so many levels. Y'all must have forgot about slavery, huh?
I have not.
You forgot?
I have not.
Well,
I have not.
Good luck, Dr. Phil. All right, moving on to other news. X, formerly known as Twitter, announced that it will now allow sexually explicit content on its platform. X updated its adult content policy to state you may share consensually produced and distributed adult nudity or sexual behavior, provided it's properly labeled and not prominently displayed. The explicit posts won't be visible to users under 18. Users must enter their date of birth on their X profile as an extra layer of screening. So there you go.
I won't be doing
pictures
that.
and videos.
Way to go, Elon. Way to go.
I won't
What
be
does this
doing
mean?
that.
These kids
All right.
gonna be lying about their age.
Yeah, you know. But we're just going to move on. Finally, it's official now. After more than 4 decades as the host of Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak's final episode will air this Friday, June 7th. Last year, Pat Sajak announced his retirement would come after his 41st season, and he left. He said it's been a great ride. Ryan Seacrest will take over as host of Wheel of Fortune.
All right, Ryan.
Wow.
Yeah,
Another job.
yeah. I think he'll do a great job.
Another
Wow.
job.
I like
Yeah,
Seacrest
we love
out.
Ryan. Yep. All right, coming up at 20 minutes after, Steve, we want to hear about your Harvey Foundation's annual charity golf tournament. It's going down today, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So, Steve, your annual Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation charity golf tournament is today.
Right now, about to go down.
Yeah, you're about to go down
today?
there. We know you're going to be best dressed. What are you wearing today?
I don't do that no more, Shirley.
You don't? You're not the best dressed on the course? Blue cheese?
No. Yeah.
Why? Because you're more concentrated on your game now?
I'm going for best, most fitted 67-year-old. That's what I'm going for now.
Most in shape, most fit. I love it.
I want to be the fittest 67-year-old. There's some dudes out there there's some dudes out here that can play though, man. Lord have mercy. I'm talking about can play.
So you got some good team together today? Good guys on your team?
Well, I don't know what's going to happen today. You know, it's golf. That ball could go anywhere. But I'm ready.
He ain't lying. I didn't hit that ball so hard and it went backwards. Behind me.
You have to turn around. Tommy.
But acting like it wasn't me though, Carl. Who did that? Who hit that? Who was that?
Like that.
So it's going to be
tell
great.
us about
All
it.
of the money goes to the foundation.
Yeah.
I have an Elevate You table out here today. Also, a lot of eligible bachelors will be there today, walking around playing golf. You know, you're interested, ladies. It's always good to meet
Monica?
Somebody who's in the golfing world. They're usually good-thinking guys. Here's what I found that are really cool people. Most cigar smokers are really cool dudes. I know you don't care for the smell of cigars, but when he's not smoking and you don't allow him to smoke in the house, you could wind up with a great guy. That's what I found, because I've never dated one of them, but they just
That's what you found.
As far as you
in
know.
your group.
in most cigar clubs, it's some pretty cool dudes.
Oh, okay.
That's
Steve,
what I found.
You mentioned the proceeds from the charity event, your golf tournament will go to your mentoring camp. So I've got to ask you, what motivates you? You do this every year. What motivates you to just keep it going year after year?
Because I've seen how it works. This is year number 14. I've seen the results. Right. I have guys who come back to the camp who are counselors now. I have two guys that are coming back this year who are speakers.
Oh, beautiful.
So I've been with these cats for 14 years, man, some of them. And I've seen the results. I know ministers. I know engineers. I know cats who are in law school. I know kids who graduated college. I know kids who went to the military. I've seen this program work, and it's phenomenal. And also this year, Dr. Phil will be at the camp this year to do a special 1-hour documentary on this, because this program has gotten a lot of people's attention. So Dr. Phil is coming to the camp. Feel how you want to feel about that Trump interview. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Well, he's not going to bring him. He's not going to bring Trump.
He's going to have more fun.
Bring him if you want to. They love him down here. Oh, I'm in Trump country.
All right. Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll play a game of One Has to Go right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It's time to play a round of One Has to Go. One of these things has to go. Mouthwash, wet wipes, deodorant.
Yeah, dog, I got
Wet
all
wipes.
3 of them.
Wet wipes got to go.
Wait.
Yeah, wet wipes.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the wet wipe. Let me tell you, I need them, though.
All right.
But that deodorant and mouthwash is...
You have enough money to buy total wash toilets, but you refuse to do that for some reason.
What is wash toilet?
Come on, Tom.
What is wash
One more
toilet?
time.
They better than wet wipe.
Well, you won't
saying
need
that.
the wet wipes.
Stop. All right, one has to go. Fried frog legs, fried rabbit, fried gator. Ew.
Oh, fried gator. It's hard
That's
to
tough.
get fried gator. Frog legs is outstanding.
Yeah,
Rabbit
they are.
is outstanding.
And the rabbit,
Gator,
too.
I love it all.
They
Yeah.
all taste like chicken, I hear.
That's
You
not
put all that in an okra gumbo and you got me. All of it.
Look at all these faces they making.
I know.
Y'all so
I know.
bougie. All of
Ew.
them got bougie on it. Even Carla, that's scary. When Carla go bougie, that scare me.
Nobody
I ain't
eating
put no
that.
rabbit in my gumbo. Come on now. I'm married to a man from New Orleans now. We got a line now.
Your husband and ate some rabbit.
Not in the gumbo.
No.
All right.
No, they got rules to that gumbo down south.
Throw some rabbit in there. No.
They've been
All right,
messing
one has
gumbo
to
up,
go.
though.
One has to go. Screaming, moaning, talking dirty. Junior, you go first.
Yeah, screaming can go.
Screaming
Yeah.
can go.
Scream. Did moaning and talking
Yeah.
dirty. Man.
Yeah,
With your
I'm with
voice
you.
talking dirty.
That screaming sound like I'm doing something to you. But that moaning and talking dirty, that's better.
Steve.
I'm just stuck on Junior's ass.
Talk dirty.
Why is he stuck on?
Not having a crisis.
That's moaning.
Why?
Spank me, huh? You better, what?
Steve, that sounds like crisis moaning. I'm sure it's different.
Well, you don't know that.
It's got to be
Yeah,
different.
yeah, you can get rid of it. I need the talking dirty in the. You got to go ahead. You can carry that screaming somewhere.
Quit all that hollering.
All right. One has to go. Underarm hair, nose hair, ear hair. Which one?
Oh,
All of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
We
yeah,
don't
but
like
that
hair.
ear though, I done seen some people. They ear
Yeah.
just they damn near combing it.
Yeah,
That ear hair got to
trimmers.
go.
Yeah.
I can't stand that, man.
Yeah, ear hair.
If your barber ain't getting your ear hair, he ain't no good barber.
I don't have a barber, so if you want to look old, leave your ear hair alone. My God.
Yeah.
And nose hair. I was looking at this dude the other day going, do you see that, dog? And your nose hair great.
All
Man,
right.
they got a thing, they got a little tweezer, man. They got this, they're not tweezers. It's a little shaver.
Yeah,
that fits
trimmer.
in your nostrils and your nose. You can keep all that trim, man. You can't
It's
have
called a
nose
nose
hair,
trimmer.
dog.
Yes. All right, one has to go. Scrambled eggs, boiled eggs, sunny side up eggs. No, you guys love your
Boil.
eggs.
Yeah, boiled eggs can go.
Boil.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like sunny side up.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah.
My favorite.
And I love scramble. Yeah, but if you get rid of boil, that's going to kill your tuna salad, your egg salad.
Yeah.
You can't have eggs on your
Potato
salad. No more.
Well, I ain't know we was going that far into it. We gotta have some.
All right,
potato
one has to
salad.
go. One has to go. Your siblings, your children, your in-laws. One has to go.
You could just surprise me.
You just pick one. You can't do that.
Best answer ever. Best answer ever. Thank you, guys.
My babies. I can't let my babies go, man.
Steve, they go.
Coming up next, the nephew and today's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, coming up at 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, he was outside ready to rumble. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. Nephew, what you got?
All right, Shirley. I don't know when the last time y'all been. I think it's probably been about 8-9 years since I've gone to one. But when's the last time you gone to your high school reunion? High school reunion.
Wait a minute.
Been a while?
Long time. I mean, it's been long.
Yeah. You know it's rough when you roll up on somebody and think they the teacher, but that's actually one of your classmates. Oh God. But anyway, this right here is high school reunion. I'd like to see if you don't mind your wife going with me to the reunion, because you know me and her, we used to go together back in the day. You understand? You don't mind, do you? You don't mind, do you? Well, let's see. Cat Dog, let's see. High school reunion.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Sylvia, please. She's not available. This is her husband, Andre. How can I help you? Andre, how you doing, man? My name is Ken. I graduated with Sylvia. We're having a big 25-year class reunion this year. Okay. For 1985. Will she be home soon? I don't know, man. She actually out shopping right now. Okay, cool. Well, hey, listen, does she know about the reunion, or do you know anything about that? Not to my knowledge. It's the first I ever heard about a reunion. Okay. Well, there is a reunion, man. She's actually, I think, signed up for it. I'm not sure. That's why I asked you. But I think I saw her name that she was signed up to come. Okay. Let me ask you this. When exactly did you graduate? I graduated in 82. Oh, okay, in 82. Okay, you're a little bit before us then. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, let me go ahead and say this, Andre. Actually, in high school, man, Sylvia was my high school sweetheart. And we dated from 9th grade to freshman year in college. And I wanted to see if it was cool with you, if you didn't mind me escorting her to the 25-year class reunion. Doing what? Well, let me say that again. Like I say, man, my name is Ken. Ken. I got that part. I'm trying to make sure I heard right what you said. Yeah, I said that Sylvia and I were high school sweethearts, man. I was, from 9th grade all the way to freshman year in college. We dated each other. Okay, I got that. But what did you ask me? I asked you if it was all right if you didn't mind if I escorted her to the 25-year class reunion. Are you related to her? No, I'm not related to her. I just told you I was a high school sweetheart. No, man, I'm saying nobody gonna be escorting my wife nowhere. I put the ring on her finger. You said you was her high school sweetheart? Yeah, we was together from 9th grade all the way to freshman year in college. So okay. That was in the past, brother. I'm sorry to let you know that, but that was in the past. I'm the present, so I don't even much think she's gonna be interested in trying to go nowhere with you anyway. Hey man, what I'm trying to explain to you, this is something innocent though, man. This is just me taking her to, I thought she might get a kick out of us going together. Well, I don't know what's wrong with you. I done told you, if it's not going in one ear, put the phone on the other one. She ain't going nowhere with you. Do I need to break it down anymore? Hey man, you ain't gotta talk to me and disrespect me like this, man. Now all I tried to do was call. Whoa. You talking about I'm disrespecting you? You gonna call my phone and tell me I'm disrespecting you? You asking me, can you take my wife to the damn class reunion and expect me to be okay with that? What kind of damn fool that to call somebody and ask, can you take their wife to a class reunion? Hey man, that was my high school sweetheart, all right? We had something. I was her first, okay? I was her first, dog. If you was the first, then I'm the last, and I'm the only one, so we're going to leave it at that. How about that, partner? It's whatever, man. You know what, man? I try to call you and talk to you like a man, but you know what I should have did? I should have called me and talked to me like that, man. You were doing a little stuff, man. I should have called Sylvia in the first. I should have never called. Matter of fact, you know what? I apologize for calling. Let me get on the phone and just call Sylvia and see if she don't mind with me. You go right on ahead and do that. You go right on ahead and call her. Well, that's what I'm going to do, because Sylvia can make a decision on what Sylvia want to do. I can tell you one thing. Sylvia do what Sylvia want to do, but Sylvia ain't interested in you. Man, this is not about being interested in me, man. This is innocent. This is just me and her going to the damn class reunion together, man. It ain't like we finna go do something together, man, on a physical level. We just going to have fun. I'm trying to keep my cool. I'm trying to tell you, and I already told you no. Okay? If you can't get no, I don't know what you can't get, but you ain't getting Sylvia, I tell you that much. She's not going to no reunion.
You know what, man? I'm through talking to you. I'm just going to call Sylvia because that's what I should have done in the first place. I should have called.
Listen, I told you, but you ain't finna call nobody. You better not dial my wife's number, man. I'm telling you this right now. I'll be at that class reunion. I'll be looking for your king, whatever your name is. I'm going to find out who you are. I ain't playing no like this. I done told you. You are disrespectful in the first place. I done told your don't call my wife. She ain't going to no reunion, so you bet not call her phone. I've been married for 12 years. Ain't no she don't want to go. Walk up in this and up my situation. Now, I done told you I will come to this class reunion and I will your up, man, because you look like you're playing with me or acting stupid or something. You ain't taking my wife to no class reunion. You understand what I'm saying?
Your wife don't want to go to the reunion with me. How you know that?
She ain't going nowhere with you. I done told you, man, don't get me acting crazy up in here. I done told you. Now, I said first I won't come to the class reunion, but I will come to that just to make sure I knock your lights out. Don't be acting stupid like I can't find. They got all kind of they ain't found on some of Bin Laden, but I'll find your.
This is innocent, man. Me and her going to the reunion is innocent, and she ought to be able to decide if she want to go with me or not.
Ain't nothing innocent about you. Your sound tripe anyway. Calling somebody phone, talking about a class reunion I ain't even much heard about.
Hey, man, I tell you what. You know what? I'm finna get our phone call Sylvia. Okay.
Respect the ring. You understand what I'm saying to you? I done told her she mad, but I don't understand what you can't understand about that. Respect the ring.
Hey, man, I got one more thing I need to say to you, man.
You ain't got to say to me, man. You ain't got a thing to say to me except to hear this click in your ear right now.
I got one more damn thing to say to you, and then I'm going to get off the phone. I'm going to be through with it, man.
What the you got to say to me?
Say what?
What the you got to say to me before I hang up this phone?
I got this to say to you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife, Sylvia, got me to prank phone call you.
Bullshit. Are you for real?
I'm serious, man. I'm serious.
Oh, man, I'm over here sweating and everything, man. Just mad.
No, this is a joke, dog. You all right?
I'm gonna be all right in about an hour or two. That's okay. That's cool. All right. Y'all got me.
Well, I guess this is a good time to tell you the class reunion is coming up.
I guess ain't no class reunion, huh?
No, there is a class reunion. You need to get ready because you're going.
Yeah, I'll be making sure if there is one, I'll definitely be there.
I'll tell you
What y'all think? Ignorant enough for you?
That you're stupid.
He wasn't having that. I mean, if you want to take somebody, you got to call their husband and ask him, hey, man, can I take her to the reunion? What? I mean, it was something back in the day. It don't mean nothing now. You don't understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm just saying.
So, yeah, then just go by yourself.
Yeah, and just let her husband take her. Duh.
Now, what fun is that to take somebody you wasn't with? What fun is that? You want to take somebody you used to be with back in the day in high school. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Take your high school sweetheart, man.
Mm-hmm, that's normal. Yep.
I don't understand.
Yeah, said no one ever, Tommy.
Taking who you dated to your reunion.
What?
Why would you not want to take your high school sweetheart? We're going back to the what? High school reunion. Why not go and get your high school sweetheart? Make it right. Yeah, we hanging for the night. Huh? I asked her husband.
I've been out of high school longer than most, so I've seen the people. I'm telling you right now.
That's where we're going with this.
They don't look the same.
When I meet people, they go, Steve, you remember me? We went to. No, this is what I know. Broderick, you remember me? We went to high school together. I be looking like school together.
Not at all.
Because they be looking like my daddy's friend.
Yeah.
Hey, Father's Day alert. Get ready. The nephew is coming to Dallas. Y'all already know Saturday, June 15th, Nephew Tommy's house party, comedy jam. I am going to be stupid as never before. I don't even know if I can top my stupid, but I will do it. I'll even get higher. Shirley?
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. He was outside ready to rumble. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. If you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, and you never know. It could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he was outside ready to rumble. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm separated from my husband because he cheated on me and the girl he was dating had a miscarriage. He left me and his son to be there for her while she was grieving. Yes, it was his baby. I decided to move on too, and I've been with my new boyfriend for 2 months. My husband never expected for me to get a boyfriend, and he was shocked when our 11-year-old son told him that he's met mommy's boyfriend and he's really tall and he has a basketball court in his backyard. My husband did not like it one bit. He told me that my side piece is off limits to our son, and I had to remind him that his side piece almost had a baby by him, so he can't tell me what to do. I knew he was mad, but I didn't expect him to go online and dig up dirt on my boyfriend. He texted me a bunch of junk about my boyfriend's messy divorce and pics of him with his ex-wife. I told him he was out of line and he needs to worry about his own relationship. The next night, my son had a sleepover with his cousin, and I stayed over my boyfriend's house. Around midnight, my husband pulled up to my boyfriend's house and was laying on his horn. We went outside in our pajamas, and my husband tried to fight my boyfriend. My boyfriend laughed and told me to go inside. I couldn't see what happened, but he came in with a scratch on his neck, and he told me that can't ever happen again. In other words, he will leave me alone if my husband keeps bugging out. My husband has been calling me and begging to talk, but is it because he's jealous? Do I hear him out or divorce him? Okay, you and only you can decide if you should divorce your husband, but the facts are the facts. I mean, your husband and his side piece almost had a baby on you. He even stayed with her and left you and your son to be with her while she recovered. What he did is beyond lying. It's beyond cheating. It's betrayal, all of that. Deceit, disrespect, no protection with this. Ew. That's just nasty. It's such a double standard with men thinking it's okay for them to cheat, but they cannot take it if their women do the same thing. He messed up, your husband did. So now he's acting a fool because you have a man. At least you guys are separated in your marriage and you went and got your boyfriend. But since you have a man, now he wants to act stupid and try to fight your man and shut that down. Well, no, it's not working. So you need to make up your mind. You need to make up your mind. Do you want to get back with your husband? Do you want to keep things like they are and stay with your new man? By the way, your husband hasn't apologized. He hasn't said he would stop seeing this other woman, hasn't asked you for forgiveness or done anything to make you think he's serious about fixing this marriage. I mean, all he's doing now is just calling you. He's just sorry he got caught. What do you want? That's what you need to answer. What do you want? Steve?
Good answer, Shirley. Here's the deal, lady, in this letter. This is just a simple matter of looking at the facts. The reason you all aren't together right now is because he cheated on you with a girl he was dating, and she had a miscarriage. Feel bad about that. But here, listen to this part, though. He left me and his son to be there for her while she was grieving. Okay, the choice was made. It was a clear decision. I'm leaving my wife and my son to go be with this woman. That's what it was. You can call it grieving or whatever. You ain't got to move in with nobody to help them through grief. Trust me, you don't have to move in. So now, listen to this. And then you said, yeah, it was his baby. So then she said, I've decided to move on too. So she got a new boyfriend. Mm-hmm. So, and then you've been with this new boyfriend for 2 months. Now, your husband didn't expect you to get nobody, and we never do. But your husband got shocked when your 11-year-old said that he's met mommy's new boyfriend. He's really tall, and he has a basketball court in his backyard. See, 11-year-old boy, let's just get to the important facts. Okay. He's really tall.
Daddy. And he got a basketball court in his backyard. All right now, 2 things his daddy don't have. A basketball court and height. Yeah, that's what this is to me. So that tells me the boy don't have a basketball court in his backyard, and his daddy short. My husband didn't like it one bit. He told me that your side piece is off limits to our son. But you had to tell him, hold up now, you just almost had a baby with this woman, so you can't tell me what to do. So then he got real messy with it. He started texting you pictures of your current boyfriend about his messy divorce. And now how did the divorce get messy? Oh, because he had some money. Oh, then he started sending you pictures of him and his ex-wife. You told him, don't worry about your relationship, worry about your own. So then your son had a sleepover with the cousin, you over your boyfriend's house, and at midnight, here comes Shawty. He outside just leaning on the car horn, blowing the car. He's standing up in his seat blowing that horn. He's so damn mad with his short ass. Y'all go outside in y'all's pajamas. Mm-hmm. Your new boyfriend told you,
hang on, Steve.
Go back inside. Mm-hmm. When we come back, I'll tell you exactly what happened.
All right, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he was outside ready to rumble. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he was outside ready to rumble.
I'm going to try to do this quickly to recap. Woman breaks up with her husband because he was cheating with this side chick, and the chick got pregnant. She ended up having a miscarriage, and it was his baby. He left the woman who wrote this letter, his wife, and his son to go be with her while she was grieving. So the wife that wrote this letter decided he's moved on. She went and got her a boyfriend. Now, the way the man found out about the boyfriend was the 11-year-old boy said, Daddy, Mommy new boyfriend is really tall and he got basketball court in his backyard. So now the boy dealt with the 2 things that was important to him. And he pointed out the 2 things that obviously he don't have. Daddy, he got a basketball court in his backyard. And hey, Daddy, this man tall. So now little Shorty got to figure out what to do. Now he mad now. He really mad because he know how tall the man is. Once again, he bought up his little short ass complex, little 5'9" ass dude sitting up in here, big boy over there, probably like 6'4" or something, you know. And so anyway, push come to shove, he's mad about him, told him, you don't take my son around this man no more. She said, you can't tell me what to do. You had a girl pregnant and almost had a baby, so I do what I want to do. So anyway, she had the little boy had a sleepover at his cousin's house. And so she went to spend her night at her boyfriend's house. Mm-hmm. Around midnight, Shorty is outside in the driveway just blowing on the horn. He's so mad with his little ass, he just stood up in the seat. He just leaning on the horn. They go outside in their pajamas to confront the man because he in this blowing up this man's neighborhood with his phone. Boyfriend tell the wife, go on back in the house. So it's dark outside. She couldn't tell what happened, but I'm going to tell you what happened.
What happened?
Your boyfriend came back in the house and had a scratch on his neck. Mm-hmm. He had a scratch on his neck because he was choking the sugar honey iced tea out of Shorty, and Shorty was trying to get his fingers up around him and reached up and scratched him.
Oh, wow.
So then the man came back in the house, and he said, this can't ever happen again. Mm-hmm. In other words, he will leave me alone if my husband keeps bugging out. Okay, that's true. Don't nobody want no drama.
No.
And then you said, my husband has been calling me and begging me to talk, but is it because he's jealous? Do I hear him out or divorce him? Let me help you with this right here. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Little man, big tall, came back in the house. Mm-hmm. And the reason little man started calling you and begging you to talk, big man whooped little man ass outside. I'm telling you right now, he whooped his ass. Very few men lose fights at their house because we fighting is territorial. You don't come on my place and jump on me at my house. He whooped little man ass. Now, the reason little man is begging you to talk and all this here, but you ain't said nothing about him being back over there, have you? He ain't went back over. Normally, you say, I'll be back. Uh-huh. You gonna whoop me like that. We gonna go round two. Right. No, he ain't say that. Little man did not go back over there. Tall man put it on his ass. Mm-hmm. Now, tall man come in the house and go, hey, listen to me. This can't happen again.
Right.
I'm not finna get involved in no relationship with this messy man outside. So now little man back on social media begging to talk. She said, but is it because he's jealous? Do I hear him out or divorce him? Lady, like Shirley said, only you can decide that. I don't care what you do with this dude, really. But I tell you one thing, though. We ain't got to worry about little man going back over that man's house. I tell you that.
At all.
I bet you he don't go back over there more. That didn't work. All that horn blowing, standing up in the seat, stomping while he leaned in on the horn. Come outside and face me. Come on outside and face me. Tall man came out there, slapped the sugar honey iced tea out of his little ass, and then started choking him. He reached up, all he got in was a scratch. Mm-hmm. All he got is some DNA under his fingernail. That's all he got.
That's it.
He done scratched the man. Wasn't no swollen eye, nothing. And the reason your husband is calling you, because you don't know what happened because you ain't seen him. Because he healing.
Yeah.
He got his jaw blowed up. He got his lip bust, his eye a little puffy.
Mm. Yeah.
See, short people, let me tell you something about short people.
What is
short
this height,
people
you think?
always running their mouth. If you notice them, they always talking.
How short is he, Steve?
About 5'9".
5'9". Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
About 175 centimeters. Ain't no change on this one. He took his 5'9" ass over that real tall man. He whooped his ass.
Great big old man.
Right.
But I think he's more like, he probably like 5'7", 5'8".
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Like
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's take 5'9" out of it. He about 5'7", 5'8". Now the little boy ain't never seen no man this tall, so his mama new boyfriend, he about 6'3".
All right.
He real tall. He got a basketball court in his backyard.
You can leave your comments on today's letter.
Lucky your son ain't see that fight.
On Instagram at Steve Harvey FM, and check us out on the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free
you quit hollering at me.
iHeartRadio app, where free never sounded so good. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got?
Okay, Shirley, well, let me get this in. June 29th, Gateway Arena, Atlanta, Georgia. Come go ahead and get your tickets, man. We're going to be live at the Gateway Arena, June 29th. Michael Blackston, Michael Collier, myself. It's the Laugh and Jam Festival. Go ahead and get your tickets. It's like yours, Tom. It's some other comedians on there. Yeah, Michael Collier, man. Michael Collier, Michael Blackston. I'm the only one that named Michael on the show. I'm just Junior. That's all. I know. That's it. So get your tickets June 29th, Gateway Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll see y'all there. Larry Allen has passed away, man. He played for the Dallas Cowboys, left tackle, considered one of the greatest offensive linemen. He was 52 years old. No known reason for his death. He died in Mexico on vacation, man. Larry Allen, Hall of Famer. He used to squat 900 pounds and bench press 700. That's how strong he was.
What?
Man, 900 squat, 700 bench press, and could move. Won the Super Bowl 30 with the Dallas Cowboys. Man, in the Hall of Fame in 2013, man, Larry Allen, top 100 greatest linemen in NFL history. So, also speaking of NFL, Justin Jefferson signed the NFL record, $140 million 4-year deal, making him the highest paid wide receiver that is not a quarterback in NFL history. $110 million guaranteed, $140 overall. He's making $35 million a season. $35 million a season. And you know who's second in NFL wide receiver? A.J. Brown of Philadelphia, making $32 million. Amon St. Brown gets $30 million for Detroit. Tyreek Hill gets $30 million for Miami, and Jalen Waddle gets $28 million for Miami. That rounds out the top 5. Now, you know who don't have a contract right now, which is good news for, is CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys and Jamar Chase. They're expected to sign deals probably more than that. But these wide receivers is getting these checks. What does $35 million a season do, Unc? How much are we looking at? What does that do?
What?
Yeah, how you ball with this?
It's a game changer. That's for sure. $35 million a year. You could live where you want to live, drive what you want to drive, and pretty much buy what you want to buy.
Yeah. What's up?
Yes, $35 million. I'm living with everybody. Everybody.
What is wrong with you?
$35 million a year.
I'm sharing this with everybody.
It's your nephew.
Is you gonna make practice, Tommy? Is you gonna make practice?
I will make practice, but after I get through, I'm with everybody.
That's terrible.
Yeah. So congratulations to Justin Jefferson setting that, man. And you know what, Tommy? Man, our boy Nico Williams got him a nice deal too, man. He gonna make $28 million. Nico Williams for the Houston Texans. Yeah.
All right.
Got him.
Congratulations.
In the deal too, man.
Thank you, Junior. Coming up at the top of the hour, a wife, Steve, and a bonus mom wants to play a bigger role in her stepdaughter's upbringing, but her husband won't allow it. She needs your advice. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This one is from London and Tallahassee, Steve. She needs your advice. She says, my husband is the sole guardian of his 14-year-old daughter. I was raised in a strict household, but my husband was raised by a single mother, and he was spoiled by the ladies in his family, so he never learned to do housework or how to take care of himself like he should. He's trying to raise his daughter the same way, and I can't live with a messy young woman. He said he'd hire a crew to clean his house before he has his daughter break a nail trying to clean a bathtub. This young lady needs mothering, so she will not be like him. How do I get him to step aside so I can do that?
I don't know how, but you know what? He's making a horrible mistake.
Yeah.
You have a woman who's willing to be involved in this young lady's life, to give her the proper guidance that she needs, that leads her into womanhood. Bruh, you know nothing about womanhood. You know nothing about turning this young girl into a woman. Why would you not let her do that for you?
Right.
It will service the young girl so much, so well. Mm-hmm. Who wants a woman who don't know who ain't clean? Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that's a woman's job, but damn, who wants to live with a woman? I mean, there's so many things that your wife could teach this young girl that would help her, man. You got to get out the way, man. You cannot raise a girl the same way you raise a boy. Those are two different rearing processes. And if you think you can raise them two the exact same, have one. You're going to find out. Treat that boy the same way you treat that girl and watch what you hear.
No.
And you're going to put his out there into the world where he ain't responsible. He ain't got no moxie. He don't know how to help nobody. He ain't strong. No, man, you can't do that. And then you can't have this girl out here, walking around not knowing what womanhood is. It's a lot of little stuff to being a woman that we know nothing about. Yeah. Let these older women show you how it's done. They got rules to this stuff that we don't know nothing about, just like we got rules to manhood they don't know nothing about.
Well, he doesn't want his daughter to break a nail cleaning the tub.
Take them nails off. Let's quit buying these nails.
Cleaning the tub from her dirt? Because see, now the stepmother is trying to teach her not to be trifling, even when it comes to her. The basics.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is your dirt from you being in the tub, and you can't clean your own dirt.
At 14?
I'm not understanding.
Yeah, she's 14.
Get your ass
at 14. What nails you talking about? Because you got we got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter about the nails. Clean up after yourself. Don't be trifling.
Bro, that's what the
mother, the stepmom, is trying to teach her. Yeah.
It's some basic things about being just a good human.
Hey, thank you. And cleanliness is one of them.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot be an unclean woman. You're going to lose.
A trifling.
You're going to lose on so many levels.
Man, yeah.
You're going to be sick of yourself in a minute.
Right.
That's a deal breaker for me.
At 14, let my sister tell my mama she not finna do these dishes and get these baseboards and get all this stuff around this house. My mama done told her
She might
to do.
break a nail.
What?
Or clean
A nail?
her own tub because of her nails. So what?
Yeah.
Man, please.
You better get that
All right.
Comet in that 409 and then get that stuff out that bathtub. I know what you better
Comet, not old school Comet. Comet.
To clean it, right? Put you some gloves on, protect your nails.
Yes.
All right?
You will live. Ooh, that was a throwback. Comet.
Comet.
This generation.
Yeah. Yeah,
No,
but
they're
her
completely-
dad is enabling her, though. That's the crazy
But you
part.
know, it's not all of them, but these are different. The boys that come to my camp are different than the boys that came 13 years ago. They're just different, man.
Yes.
And we got to handle them differently. Oh, we'll lose them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sure, for sure. You're
Do they
right.
shut down, Steve?
Oh, dog, they way softer. They way softer.
All right.
You had some gangsters the first 2 years. You had some serious gangsters come through there.
Coming up, we gotta go. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, got your golf tournament today. Anything else you're looking forward to, like Father's Day coming up next weekend?
Looking forward to Father's Day. Didn't you just tell us we was the 4th?
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday's show when we talked about
It's the same thing. It ain't changed.
You was talking about, of all the card-giving holidays, how do they rank? Father's Day was 4th with Easter. Who you ever
Christmas,
gave an
Mother's
Easter
Day,
card to?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Who you gave an Easter card to? That's how
Happy Resurrection Day.
we on the Easter, and everybody don't even do Easter.
I was in Target the other day. You know how big Target is. They had this one little section. I was like, oh, when I saw it was about Father's Day.
Father's Day.
You know, ties and belts and stuff like that in this one section. It was so cute.
That was
It
cute.
was
That's
so
cute.
adorable.
That one section?
It was like, yeah.
Right next to the big
then-
graduation section. Grads.
It was
Put
so
your
cute. They had-
graduation over here with all these gifts and stuff, because your daddy probably won't be there no way. Or they look at Father's Day, well, all he did was pay for it. Hell, you know, Hey man,
what do
this
you
Father's
want?
Day, man, my dream is to get something I really want.
Yeah, what do you
Okay,
want?
well, what is it?
Uh-huh,
What do you want?
What's that
Tell
going
us.
I
You
want
got
that Bluetooth speaker that you attach to your golf cart, but it also has the screen of the golf course on the Thomas in it.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
nice. Okay.
I want
Well,
about
you put it
4
out
of them.
there. All right. Listen, coming up in 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. A round of Would You Rather. Would you rather stare uncontrollably at pretty ladies or whistle uncontrollably? Which one? Would you rather stare or whistle?
I'd rather stare. I think
uncontrollably?
whistling is kind of disrespectful. I think I'd rather stare. Yeah, that ain't. I don't do that.
Oh, okay. So you
It's
rather
gonna be
stare.
disrespectful either way, but you,
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you, yes.
His meter is off. It's just-
So
I sure can't whistle though.
have you ever
Put these
whistled?
shades. I put these
Yeah.
shades on. You ain't gonna know.
All right. Would you rather listen to the blues while making love, or would you rather listen to 90s R&B? The blues.
The blue. That's some depressing love right there.
What's that?
We laying here across the bed. Sheets got too many holes in it. This ain't gonna go well. Headboard is rocking. Sheet corners done came up.
What is
As loud as you screaming, all the neighbors saying, shut up. I got the loving you.
All right. Would you rather chili cheese dog with onions, or would you rather a double bacon cheeseburger? Chili cheese dog with onions or double bacon cheeseburger?
Chili cheese dog with onions.
Chili cheese dog.
Chili cheese dog with onion. I don't like bacon on my hamburger.
Oh, you don't like a bacon cheeseburger?
Okay.
Hell no.
Both followed by heartburn medicine. Both.
Yes. Pepto.
You
Where's
already
your Pepto?
got beef. What is you laying 4 strips of pork on this thing?
Bacon makes everything taste good, like butter. All right. Would you rather 2 vampire fangs in the front of your mouth, or would you rather be missing that one side tooth?
2 fangs are missing the side. God.
Either way.
I'm going to go and miss that side, I guess.
Yeah.
And just try to
take
my head
I
from turning.
can't take that hole right there. I can't do that. Put some fangs in there. At least I got something. What you're not finna be doing is be looking clean through my head. That ain't what you're finna do.
What is it with that missing tooth on the side, though? What is that?
Oh, man.
All right. Would you rather get a tattoo on your lower back, or would you rather go skating with your ex?
Tat it up. Let's go. Tat it up.
Tat it up?
So,
oh, yeah, you
Yep.
got a whole sleeve on your arm, so
Tat it up.
tats don't bother you.
nah, I'm just gonna go with my
I
ex.
put no damn tattoo on my lower back. Full
No.
black. Or a tramp stamp
Tramp
on
stamp.
my back. Man, get out of
going
here.
skating.
Put your wife's name there. You be all right.
Outside that arena.
All right. That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up next, our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, last break of the day. Well, Steve, you got to get out of here.
Hey,
huh?
you know something? I have some closing remarks. You know what I was thinking? I really don't know what this world is headed to. I'm really not sure of what this country called the United States is going to do. I don't really know the exact outcome of this election. Now, am I going to do my part? Absolutely. Am I going to try to ensure that this country doesn't elect a convicted felon? Of course I am. Do I feel obligated to vote? Of course I do. Are we obligated to vote? Of course we are. These are just givens. Just being a common sense thinking person, you have to understand that about our history and how many people have fought for us to have the right to vote. We have to vote. Now, I understand what's going on, but I really don't. At the same time, I've never been more thrown off. I don't even understand what we're doing here. This country is in a lot of trouble. But I'm not going to be a part of the trouble. I'm going to keep talking to God. I'm going to keep my relationship open. I'm going to keep praying. I'm going to keep believing, trusting. I'm going to keep working towards my goals. I have no dependency on man anyway. I stopped depending on man a long, long time ago. All of my faith, trust, and hope is in God. That's all I have. I have learned over the years. And it's you. I mean, you have to develop that skill set. You have to develop not worrying. Now, I'm human. Do I worry sometime? Of course I do. But I've also been practicing not worrying. I've been practicing giving it over to God. I've been practicing of staying out of the way. Because, the one thing I learned is when you ask God for something, God don't really need your help. He really don't. He don't need no suggestions you got. He don't need the method about what you do about it. And the mistake I used to make was I used to pray for something and then go about the business of making it happen myself and doing it my way. And God would be probably sitting there just looking at me with his arms folded. Oh, okay, that's how you want to do it. And then because he gives us the power of choice, we get to do it that way. You know how many times I've messed up my own self, getting in my own way? Man, I have learned to ask God for something, believe he'll do it, be willing to put in the work, but get out of the way. Man, a young man texted me the other day. He said, man, I'm stuck. He said, it just feels like I'm stuck. I have the faith. I have the talent. I have everything. It just never seems to work out like I want it. I said, say it again. He said, it never seems to work out the way I want it. I said, that's your problem, man. I said, you keep asking God for stuff, and then you keep telling God how to fix it.
You keep asking God for stuff, and then you go about the business of trying to set up everything you ask God for. I said, man, when are you going to get out your own way? I say, you keep doing what you want to do. You've never asked God what he wanted you to do. You know what a really good prayer is I found of late for myself? I wake up every day and I ask God to order my steps. I just say, God, just guide me. Show me what to do. Put the right situations in front of me, and then help me make the right decision. And before I make a decision, I get quiet and I go to God. And sometimes I say, hey, let me sleep on that and I'll get back to you. Oprah Winfrey taught me that one time. She said, Steve, when something major going on and you need to make a decision, don't make it now. Just tell them to wait. She said, major decisions can wait until tomorrow. And then sleep on it, pray about it, and then come back with your answer. That has been some really, really helpful advice. And that's something you can do. Because you know what? To take the job or not is not dependent on today sometimes. Whether you're going to quit your job or not, it doesn't really depend on today. There's no law say you have to quit today. There's no law you says when they offer you the job, you have to accept it today. You can take time and go, hey, let me get back to you tomorrow. Or, hey, let me decide this tomorrow. And in that, it buys you time to talk to God and pray about it and get some type of guidance. But if you ask God to order your steps, he'll lead you in the right thing. And then Bishop Kenneth Olmer taught me a very special lesson, too. You have people always talking about how you know if it's God's voice. You know what he told me? He said God's voice has no sin in it. When you hear people talking about, the Lord told me to come down here and tell you, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. God ain't never told nobody to go down there and tell nobody off. God ain't never told nobody to go down there and jump on nobody. God ain't never told nobody to go down there and do harm to this person because of that. The Bible says, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. When you are talking about God and what God said, just know this, his voice has no sin in it. Y'all, let me close out by saying, like I said in the beginning, I don't know where this world is going. I don't know where this election is going. I will do my part. But I am really, really making my relationship a lot more solid with God lately. So whatever this country does with this hypocritical self, I'm going to have God and I'm going to be straight. I invite y'all to do the same. Hey, listen, y'all have a great day today. Talk to God today. He would absolutely love to hear from you. Stephen Marjorie Harvey Golf Tournament is today. I'm get out there, do the best I can. I got some good golfers, though. We'll have a good time today. Thank y'all.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.